Welcome to the 4th edition of Tougaloo Eagle Eye News. I'm DeMarcus Burrell, and we're here to bring you the latest campus happenings. Tougaloo Eagle Eye News starts now.
From Tougaloo College, this is Channel 19 Eagle Eye News.
Tougaloo lost a fellow Eaglet who had a bright future ahead of her. Kiera Bronson talks to friends and family about Janet Clanton.
The Tougaloo community is mourning the loss of sophomore Janet Clayton, who was killed in a single car crash in Yazoo County.
Her class held a small visual as soon as they heard the news about her death.
She was very bouncy, very opinionated, very outspoken. She didn't hold back, and it was great to have her in class.
Another candlelight visual was held with her family, and they talked about their time spent with Jana.
Janet had the kind of personality that you had to like. And if you didn't, she grew on you because she was just that kind of person.
She is someone who enjoyed every moment that was given to her, and even in her last moments, I would say she spent those doing something that she really wanted to do.
Her English teacher loved how she never gave up in class.
It's the way she kept on pushing, if which is good, which I like. So if she didn't think that something made sense, she would say, "But are you telling me?"
One student first met Jana when she was a freshman.
Of course, we all remember her from those brownies. She would use Miss Hamer's room to make those brownies almost every night for the freshman bake sale, and they were so good. One night we almost ate the whole box.
Her sister explains what she is going to miss most about her.
The fact that I saw so much of myself in her, and she was like a mirror to me.
She has one message for Jana.
Rest well. Rest well knowing that you live life to the fullest.
Kiera Bronson reporting for Tougaloo Eagle Eye News.
A fire truck involved accident claims the life of a child. Kiera Bronson brings you the details of the accident.
The clear sky turned gloomy on Highway 43 as a 10-year-old child dies from a car accident.
The hardest part about this job is telling a family member that they love will not be home that night. So we just want the city just taking the mind and just we want them to know that we're out here for their help.
The child was traveling with his family, who is listed in stable condition at UMMC.
We want to try to avoid these situations, and that's why we out here enforce the laws out here, try to keep things like this from happening.
The SUV was struck by an off-duty Rankin County fireman. He was driving a Rankin County fire truck.
We're going to piece everything back together and try to get some answers on what caused what and who did what. So that's pretty much what we got right now.
Henry says as law enforcement officers, they have to put their feelings aside when accidents like this occur.
He visually seeing the fire rescue as he's trying to do his job. He's breaking down crime. He may have children at home that, that could be his child or a family member or whatever. So, we try to do our best.
He said any death is tragic when it involves a loved one.
We kind of get agitated when law enforcement give them a ticket or have them to do this or that, but it's for a purpose.
Kiera Bronson reporting for Tougaloo Eagle Eye News.
The accident is still under investigation. Coming up next, find out why this door is being replaced. Are you interested in taking English classes? Well, now you're able to do so. Stay tuned to figure out how.
Hey Jim. Hey Bob. Crazy weather we're having. Yeah. Hey, when's the next test? Let's coordinate. How's Thursday? Thursday's perfect. You know what? I'm gonna give them a test too. And I'll make it worth 20% of their overall grade. Nah, I'll make it 30. You think 30 is better? Yeah, you gotta make it stressful for these kids. Give them a taste of what it's like in the real world. It's hard out there for a pimp. Yeah, for sure. Word to the mothership. You know what? On Friday, I'll give them a take-home test, and none of the answers will be in textbook. That'll totally ruin their weekend. Jim, yeah, you're a genius.
What goes up must come down. One student decided to take down the door with her hands. Kiera Bronson has this story.
That's threatening my life and my safety here at Tougaloo, where I thought I was safe.
A spring fling was left unhinged after one student decided to take out her frustrations on this door.
Mass-comm students were busy doing work when the incident happened.
I didn't know what was going on. We thought she was mad at our teacher.
I heard a scream, and then I heard the person pull the door, and all I heard was just the pulling, and then I just heard a loud thud, and when I turned around, the door was already down.
Jonathan said he didn't think the assailant was that strong.
That door was really heavy. It's over 50 pounds, so you have to use a lot of force to take it down.
He thinks she should be punished for the incident.
If people like her start doing things like this, destroying school property, aren't reprimanded for it, then there's going to be leniency for other people.
Xavier says the incident could have been prevented.
That's not okay for you to pull the door out the hinges because some person made you mad.
The old door has now been replaced with a new door with student signatures on it. Kiera Bronson reporting for Tougaloo Eagle Eye News.
A high-profile woman will be in Jackson, and all speculation can finally be put to rest. Michelle Obama will be gracing the graduates of Jackson State University as their commencement speaker. A Tougaloo student gives his reaction.
I think it's a glorious opportunity. You know, she's a woman of a whole lot of significance, and in the state of Mississippi, we don't get people of that caliber to come here often.
With someone whose name is so renowned in the United States, everyone is wondering what the First Lady is going to say.
It's going to be definitely uplifting, especially to the black community, you know, since she's such a powerful figure.
She is no stranger to success. Those who are graduating will get some words of encouragement from her.
She's probably going to give one of those how I made it speeches, you know, very empowering.
Everyone in attendance will have a great experience just by being there, but she will definitely have a great impact on one particular group.
This is a good look, especially for women in general, women who look for positive role models, you know, or idolize.
HBCUs in Mississippi have always had the opportunity to get high caliber speakers. They just have to put forth the effort.
We're willing to put in to actually get that person.
DeMarcus Burrell reporting for Channel 19 Eagle Eye News. A secondary field that accompanies a major. More than enough students are happy to hear that there's an opportunity to pursue a minor in English. Many college programs require students to have a minor in addition to the major, but that wasn't possible until now. Within the English department, the benefits of earning a minor is that it takes less time to get than any other major. Along with a minor comes the promotion of diversity and expanding your knowledge. Speaking of one of the English majors, Victoria Washington, she tells us why it is so helpful.
This gives us a chance to kind of delve into things that may be unknown to us.
Since segregation ended 60 years ago, people think racism has also ended, but has it? Stay tuned to hear what people had to say. Follow us and comment on our stories on Instagram at Tougaloo Eagle Eye News and on YouTube at Tougaloo News.
What are you doing? I'm a 3-time All-American and I play golf for 3 years.
So
I think I'm gonna have to teach you something on this court.
You don't have to teach me anything, honey. I got this.
I think I'm gonna teach you a lot today, man. Ready? First one, 3 wins.
Whatever.
All right, check. That's a foul. Since you're fouling, I think we need to get a referee.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Whatever.
Or I'm gonna need it.
Okay.
I know CPR.
Wait, no, I'm gonna call 911 right now.
No, I don't have health insurance.
Existing throughout history, racism is still considered one of the biggest issues in today's society. Noah Hale talks to students about racism in Mississippi.
Just like in the 1900s, it's just as bad as 2000s. Racism still exists in Mississippi.
A lot of our students are being pulled over for no apparent reason. I do account it to discrimination and racial profiling.
Product of a given society where stereotyping, discrimination, and antagonism are directed amongst someone. Political science major Laura Cooper expresses her concern.
In Madison County, it is very easy for an African American to be pulled over and stopped by the police for minor traffic violations. And that's just one account of where racism does exist and it's alive and well.
Coming up next, the baseball team has been on a losing streak for the past couple of games. Did the streak end against William Carey?
Hey Jim. Hey Bob. Crazy weather we're having. Yeah. Hey, when's the next test? Let's coordinate. How's Thursday? Thursday's perfect. You know what? I'm gonna give them a test too, and I'll make it worth 20% of their overall grade. Nah, I make it 30. You think 30's better? Yeah, you gotta make it just for these kids. Give them a taste of what it's like in the real world. It's hard out there for a pimp. Yeah, for sure. Word to the mothership. You know what? On Friday, I'll give them a take-home test, and none of the answers will be in textbook. That'll totally ruin their weekend. Jim, yeah, you're a genius.
After losing to William Carey a week ago, the Bulldogs are seeking revenge.
The Bulldogs came to play with fire in their eyes, and the William Carey Crusaders brought the fire extinguisher. The Crusaders got up early, fast in both games of the 2-game series and didn't let up. The Bulldogs lost both games 1-15 and 0-11 respectively. Tougaloo's Bulldogs were sent home with their tails between their legs.
This has been another edition of Tougaloo Eagle Eye News. Don't forget to follow us and comment on our stories on Instagram at Tougaloo Eagle Eye News and YouTube at Tougaloo News. See you next time.